Welcome to SlowTalk English, the podcast that helps you learn English through calm, clear, and meaningful listening. I'm Daniel, and every week I'll guide you through powerful stories, ideas, and reflections, all in slow, natural English. No grammar lessons, no stress, just real language, real topics, and real progress. So take a deep breath, slow down, and let's begin. Today, we're going to explore an idea that might change how you see yourself. It's a concept that is both scientific and philosophical, and it begins with this statement. Consciousness does not control the body. It observes, reacts, and tries to influence a system that is already in motion. At first, this might sound strange. After all, don't we make decisions? Don't we move our arms, speak our thoughts, and choose what we eat? Well, yes, but maybe not in the way we think. Let's take a closer look. According to modern neuroscience, most of what our body does happens without our conscious awareness. Your heart beats, you breathe, your stomach digests, your pupils adjust to light, you blink. All of this happens without you deciding to do it. Even your thoughts, feelings, and reactions often begin before you become aware of them. Scientists have studied this with brain scans. In some experiments, researchers could predict a person's decision several seconds before that person became aware of making it. That's because the brain is always active, processing signals, memories, emotions, and predictions long before consciousness joins the conversation. One famous study by neuroscientist Benjamin Libet in the 1980s showed that the brain begins preparing for an action about half a second before we consciously decide to do it. More recent studies have shown similar results using functional MRI scans. So what does this mean? Is free will an illusion? Are we just passengers in a machine? Not exactly. The brain is a complex system. Some parts handle automatic functions, others deal with emotions or memory. And then there's the part we call consciousness, the observer, the narrator, the voice inside your head. Consciousness may not be the commander of the ship, but it can still influence the direction. Imagine you are riding a horse. The horse is strong, fast, and sensitive. It feels things before you do. It sees danger before you understand what's happening. But you, the rider, can learn how to guide it. You can train it, you can calm it, you can make choices about where to go, but only if you understand how the horse behaves. This is how many scientists and philosophers now describe the relationship between the body and consciousness. Your body and brain are like the horse, and your conscious mind is the rider. So why does this matter? Because if we understand that consciousness is not in full control, we stop blaming ourselves for every thought or feeling. We become more patient, more aware. We start to observe instead of react. We learn to influence instead of control. This idea is also the foundation of many ancient practices like meditation and mindfulness. These traditions teach us to watch our thoughts and emotions without judging them, to listen to the body, to breathe, to be present. In doing so, we learn how to work with the system, not against it. It also has practical consequences. Think about habits. Have you ever tried to break a habit and failed? Maybe you tried to stop eating junk food or scrolling on your phone or staying up too late, and no matter how hard you tried, it didn't work. That's because habits live in deeper layers of the brain, the unconscious layers. They're part of the system already in motion. And if consciousness tries to change them only through willpower, it often fails. But if we approach change with patience, strategy, and understanding, we have a better chance. So maybe the most powerful thing we can do is not to force ourselves to change, but to learn how to observe, to pause, to reflect, to redirect. This is not weakness, it is wisdom. Consciousness may not control the body in the way we imagined, but it is still the light that can guide the way. Thanks for listening. That was today's episode of SlowTalk English. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And remember, keep listening, keep growing,